All right, Peter here from Amazon Rufus. Today we're unpacking why the listing copy you spent weeks perfecting is being quietly replaced by something you probably haven't touched. 85% of brand discovery in AI shopping responses comes from third-party sources, not your title, not your bullet points, third-party sources, YouTube reviews, Reddit threads, independent blogs. If you're optimizing your listing and wondering why Rufus still isn't recommending you, this is likely why. Here's the mechanism. Rufus isn't a search engine. It's a large language model that uses something called RAG, retrieval augmented generation. Before it generates any response to a shopper's question, it goes out and retrieves information from multiple sources to ground its answer. And according to Amazon's own engineering documentation, those sources include the product catalog, customer reviews, community Q&A, and public information on the web. That last part is the part most sellers miss. So when a shopper asks Rufus, is this protein powder good for someone with lactose intolerance? Rufus isn't just reading your bullet points, it's pulling Reddit threads where real customers discussed your product. It's referencing YouTube reviews, it's weighing independent blogs that compared your product to competitors, and it's weighting those sources based on how authoritative they appear. A study of nearly 19 million AI citations found that community platforms drive 43% of all AI citations. Reddit alone is 21%. YouTube is almost 17%. Quora is 14%. These aren't marginal signals. They're the dominant channels Rufus uses to build its understanding of your product. Most sellers see a Rufus visibility problem and immediately think, rewrite the title, add more keywords, update the bullets. And look, your listing still matters, but if nobody on the internet is talking about your product, Rufus is building its picture of you almost entirely from your own copy, which from an AI's perspective is like asking someone to describe themselves. It's the least trustworthy kind of evidence there is. This isn't Amazon penalizing bad listings or favoring big brands. It's just how retrieval systems work. They weight corroboration. A product backed by YouTube reviews and Reddit discussions has stronger retrieval signals than one where the only data in the pipeline comes from the seller's own flat file. So here's the audit. Open Google and search your product name plus review. Then search your brand on Reddit. Then check YouTube for creators in your niche who review your type of product. What you find or don't find is essentially what Rufus has available when someone asks about you. If it's thin, no title rewrite is going to fix it. You need external presence. You get your product in front of YouTube creators, be part of the communities where your customers already talk about your category. That's the signal Rufus is listening for. Your listing is still the foundation. But the researched by AI badge Rufus puts on its responses isn't citing your bullets, it's citing the web. This episode is brought to you by Atomic, growth-oriented Amazon services for sellers who've outgrown generic agencies.